We're going live.
Okay.
We are live. We are live. Hey, it says we're live. Come on in, folks. Chat's open. We're here. We have AKIRA to look at.
Yep.
Great stuff on the way. Here's the opening, and we will get right into it. Hang on, folks. That's right. Sunday Funnies for the 17th of May.
Oh, yeah.
Years just pooping by. I'm your host, Randy Zimmerman. I've been doing comics since about the mid-'80s, so do the math on that. Right now, my current gig is I'm writing The Atlantean, The Adventures of Kull, King Kull of Valusia, and Brule as they travel the land, looking to rid their world of shape-shifting lizard demons and other bad monsters. We are currently in production on issue 5. Issue 4 is at the printer and expected out anytime. As soon as I hear any word from them, we will be talking about it here. Absolutely. And the campaign is currently closed, but you can get the first 3 issues of The Atlantean as well as a copy of The Shadow Kingdom in multiple different formats from Amazon. And Shadow Kingdom is the story that starts Kull and Brule's adventures. Any on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, any place that you can order books through the Ingram ordering system. Just about every bookstore in the country has that available. So go over there and check that out. And the digest is a lot of fun. There's also a fantastic hardcover as well with the story in color. And can't recommend them to you highly enough. Russ Leach has been doing the artwork on the books, and it just keeps getting better and better. And issue 4 will be no exception. So, and 5 is right now. I'm in the middle of writing a couple of really huge battle scenes, so it's going to be great.
Nice.
A lot of fun.
Lots of heads rolling.
Lots of heads rolling. Lots of stabbings. Lots of stabbings. Anyway, also joining me this morning, Mr. Glenn Fleming. Glenn, please introduce yourself.
Hi everybody, my name's Glenn Fleming. I'm a writer, artist and publisher. I've got over 1 million words in print. Relative to this show is this book about my visits to see Jack Kirby at his home in California. I went a couple of times in 1998 and 1991. This is very well documented. It's got lots of photographs. Me having lunch with Jack there in his house. So you check it out. And, hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I did going. But probably not. I'm also an artist, and I got this cartoon character here, Hatch. He's been around quite a long time. He's been around as long as Randy's been in comics. Work that one out.
There we go.
And this is whoops, falling apart. Some of the artwork that's in it to do with him. He lives on a little asteroid on his own, and he's sure check it out. I'm looking at it, it's not showing anything here. There's a negative, that's his Hatch. You can get that on from my comic. I'm going to put it on Amazon soon. I'll just show you a couple of pages from it.
Oh, nice.
Pencils, the ink, still colours.
Yeah.
And occasionally, I publish things, and this is Comics Unlimited. It's a 100-page magazine about comics. There are 15 issues of this on Amazon at the moment. It features articles and interviews. Marv's been in there. Russ has. Randy's been interviewed in this magazine, and there's a special coming out in August, September, which will probably align with the Atlantean 5.
Nice.
So watch out for that.
All right. Also joining us this morning, Marvi. Please introduce yourself.
Good morning. I'm Marvi. I'm a comic book artist from Portugal. And right now I'm working on 2 projects. Short story called Deadly Sketch, which I'm inking right now. The glare.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm inking right now, and I'm working on page 42 or 43 of my graphic novel, Moon.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
I started this one a couple of days ago, and I did most of the panel below today. So, yeah, that's me.
Okay. Also, last but not least, let's see here. Just adding him, Mr. Mitch Rogers.
Hey,
Mitch, how you doing?
Hello, Mitch. How are you
I'm doing good. Just getting over a sinus infection I got from last weekend, but I'm
Ooh.
doing good. Yes, I'm Mitch Rogers, horror comic book creator from the Southeast. I've been in the comic book field for 16 years now. I'm the creator of the Boger and the upcoming Shivers, which is almost completed. So look for that crowdfunding campaign soon.
All right. Excellent. And let's see if I can pull this up now. We are looking at Akira, book 3. Let's see if I can share the screen here. How's that? All right.
Okay.
Boom. Looks all right. Are we good?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so far
Look.
so good.
Look, a new dawn is breaking. Here we are looking at the third book in the Akira series, as Dark Horse has digitalized it from the Marvel reprint series. Nice 6-volume set. Mitch, can you catch us up to date?
Well, I missed last week, but basically, like right now, in the story, I believe that Akira has woken up. Tetsuo was attacked by the Soul Satellite and disappeared after losing his arm. And I believe Kaneda and Kei have Akira now. Still, do they?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's right. We're looking back on what was going on just before we stopped. Number 26.
I think we should point out that these scans are absolutely appalling.
Yeah.
This isn't a good representation of what you'll get in the book.
When you get it in print, it'll be
Yeah, that's what I mean.
a
Yeah.
lot better. Yeah.
It'll be absolutely breathtaking.
Yeah. Right over here, Kyoko. Tell me, can you see anything? Do you know what will happen? I see nothing, but I feel we are now very close to Akira. Look, a new dawn is breaking.
Here we go.
Brunk, stop this thing. A minute. They're traveling in a tank. Is that Kaneda?
Yeah, you do. You just steal a tank. You do.
Steal a tank. I think we're lost.
How many people do you know that can drive a tank? Especially when they're 15.
Right. Well, he has a lot of motorcycle experience.
So. Yeah, well, I'm sure a tank's much different than a motorcycle.
Well, I do know a few older people who drove tanks when they were 15 during the wars, but that's a completely different story.
There you go.
What I'm saying is they were shown how to do it. I don't think this guy's been shown how to do it.
Yeah. And even though these are lousy scans, you can still see the beauty in the work.
Yeah.
Fantastic compositions and the just all the detail. Well, not all the detail, but just the detail in general. Beautiful stuff. This is very iconic work worldwide. There you go.
RPG.
You bastards. Hey.
Blink. What's the kind of sound effect is blink?
No idea.
We've got some Marv lines at the bottom there for some reason.
Blink down here. Whoop. Crumb.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Wow.
Look at the action portrayed there. That's crazy. The splintering of the wood. And just fantastic stuff here. It's all good. Chirac. Well, obviously, he's still learning how to drive a tank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you
Seeing
learn
how
as
you
you
do.
do. So
Seeing how he just drove through the wall. Oh, beautiful. We've hit the wall. Oh, we've hit the mall. Sorry, mall. They hit the mall. Whose idea was this shortcut anyway?
yeah, it kind of reminds me of an episode of King of the Hill where the character Bill steals a tank from the army base he works at, and the only one of the group that knows how to drive a tank is Dale. So he's driving the tank back to the base, and he runs over their neighbor Khan's car, and Hank looks at Dale and goes, "Well, damn it, you hit a curb, Dale."
What should we do, Chiyoko? It's full of Nezu's men and a lot of heavy duty military hardware. Carry on, soldier. Oh, yeah, this is a tank, isn't it? Holy shit. Shri, Crumph, Poom, Floom. He shot at the tank.
What I like about this is that they take the time on storytelling. You know, you have the action, crazy action, and then you have some pauses between the action, and they did, in my opinion, a great job between those connections, and it's great to say. It's great to see that in this case they took their time on making the story flow very naturally. I don't know if I'm.
Yeah,
And-
they give it
Right.
time to breathe, don't they?
Yeah, and keep engaged.
Yeah.
It's not. It's yeah. It doesn't slow down per se. It just it keeps you engaged instead of watching everything being destroyed and all the action and whatnot. Everything is very very well connected.
Also, I need to keep in mind that this is really one of the first real Japanese mangas that got translated into English and printed over here in the States. So the artwork in this is flipped. It's meant to be read in Japan. They read from right to left, up to down, and in the Western countries, it's left to right, up to down. So in order to be able to get that flow here in the sequential art, they had to flop the art and turn it over,
Oh,
and then letter it in English and take out the Kenji sound effects and plant those in over top of it, and then patch everything in around that.
so they mirrored the panels. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
No,
Yeah.
they mirrored
Oh.
the pages.
Yeah.
They flop them, and then it reads the right way.
I thought that they took the panel from the right, they put it on the left, but
Oh,
they
no.
mirrored also.
Yep, they mirrored the entire page.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Now they
No.
have it the original way of right to left. But
And they forced the reader to read from right to left, up to down.
Wow.
Yeah, here in Portugal, everything is like in the Japanese way. I took some time on a store and looked just picked up a couple of them, and yeah, they are like in Japan. It's insane how kids nowadays
They
are
start
able
at the
to
back
do it.
and work to the front.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of getting used to. It's something that I just can't do. But a lot
Me too.
of these early mangas were mirrored.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, because if you notice in like the older printings of American or manga translated into America, almost everyone's left-handed.
Yeah.
Yes.
We lost one of our.
So everything we know about action from left to right is a total opposite in Japan. So right.
That's correct. Yep. And they have to
okay.
guide their eye. That's why on a lot of these, normally in like American comics or even Western comics in general, you would have probably had an arrow go from this top panel on the left down to the bottom panel, just so you're not reading it straight across.
Okay.
But when it's flopped, it doesn't matter. They read, the panel here that's on our left would have been on their right, and
Yeah.
they'd have gone, top,
Yeah.
bottom, and then over. It's just the way that they would have seen it. But here it can get a little confusing, especially when you have a word balloon on this third panel up in the top, and you just keep reading across.
Yeah.
Holy smoke!
Look at that. Keep firing, he says, with a machine gun against a tank. It's not going to get you very far, is it?
No, don't take any chances. Keep firing. Damn it! Cut it out! You're going to shoot us. You better run. Oh, he's bouncing. The ricocheting. Quick, the other way. What are they, foaming up or smoking up?
I think it was a smoke grenade that he fired.
Smoke
on.
grenade, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke grenade.
3 of them.
Tac. Oh yeah, they're there, right there. Yep, absolutely. Is that this way? Better. Come on, whoever you are, come out with your hands up.
Kabong. That's a good sound effect.
Kabong.
Mhm.
That's who was that? Quick Draw McGraw.
Ryu, I think.
Yeah. Kabong.
Quick Draw McGraw was Kabong.
Oh, the sound effect. I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about the guy.
No, it's Kabong in the dumpster here. Look at that. No, just kidding. Who put a kid in a dumpster? Come on out. I won't hit you. What? You're a kid. Cough.
Very cinematic. Very cinematic. It's incredible.
Oh, yeah. Very much so. There you are, Hack. Where's Chiyoko? Kamina, if you're over there. And whose hand is this?
Hack.
Is that the girl? She grabbed the wrong hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cough. Bluff. Get out of my way. Oof.
Look at that bat. That's it's come through the window. Wow.
Yeah, she's a mighty woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to say, I haven't seen curved Marv lines like that very often.
No.
My way. Pooh, smack. Bap, smack. Now we can go. Ah. What is that? One mean haha?
Mama.
Oh, mama. One mean mama. It's boff.
Like he knocked his eye out.
Yeah, looks like it. Look at that. Yeah.
That's serious damage. Under half his teeth.
Smacked him,
Wow.
but good. Bang, bang, bang.
Those bullets really look like they hit him, don't they?
Yeah. Look at the debris.
Wow.
It's almost at times you get the hint of old 60s, 70s underground comics. I mean, everything's had an influence on everything else pretty much at this point, but
Yeah.
and I'm sure he's seen some of those great underground books that were in black and white. It's got kind of the same feel to it. Bang. Oh, trough.
Well, manga kind of really emerged in Japan around the same time as the undergrounds here. Around
Yeah, right after the war,
Yeah.
they started. Yeah.
'Cause-
Started getting little genius studios popping up. Otomo and who was it? Miyazaki swings up.
Yeah, before them it was Osamu Tezuka who did
Yeah, that's
Astro
what I was
Boy
thinking of.
and
Yep.
Metropolis.
Kimba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone actually asked
Turn.
Tezuka like his thoughts on how similar Lion King was to Kimba the White Lion, and he basically said, "Yeah, it's basically the same, but you can't sue Disney."
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Al's in the house this morning. Comedic beats in the pace. Yep, Marv. Says it sometimes feels like they added the sound effects over full finished art. They did before the Japanese kanji were added. Yeah, not always, but otherwise it'd be a total nightmare. Yeah, a lot of the on the artwork. I think the kanji is part of it, already drawn in, and we probably went over top of it and overlaid it. Yeah, the translator did. Bottom right panel, they're all left-handed. Yeah. Fun fact: did you know Akira spelled backwards is Akira, or yeah,
Arika.
Arika. Arika. Ha 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 ha. Okay. All right. Thanks for being here. Tap 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 tap. Huff huff. Tap tap. Bang bang. Huff huff. And just when everything was going so well, huh? People coming up the hallway. Who's that? Oh, the guy in the
Akira.
That's the kid they found in the dumpster. Is that Akira?
Ian Ryu's leading him.
Ah, Ryu, Nezu, Akira, Akira.
So he doesn't know it's him.
Gee, the guy doesn't know.
No, because
older dude knows.
Very few people knew that Akira was a boy. Before they just thought it was like a code name for a weapon.
Right.
Although technically he is a code name for a weapon, but they didn't know it was a boy. They just thought it was some kind of weapon.
Yeah.
So I see you must be another of Lady Miyako's inner circle. Sent to betray me. But I'm not leaving the game without a fight. Grr. Oh, he shoots him. Oh, you obey. Get down.
Oh no.
Blam.
Look at that way he's pulling the gun from the back of his trousers as well. Look, that's really, really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's jumping out. He's pushing the kid, jumping out the way, getting the gun, and on the next panel, we see the. Look at that! Wow.
He's shooting.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Okay.
Bam. Mizu, come here.
Oh.
Here, hurry. So you're Akira, huh? A lot of fuss for a little kid.
Marv's really taken hold of these 3 panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even got a little thicker here.
You can't trust those Portuguese, Russ, Randy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Is that right, Marv?
Yep.
Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah. That's the scary part.
Mickey, hurry.
So, is this the scene when the guy that is with Akira dies in that amazing scene in the movie when he's got shot by the police?
No, that was a different character at the beginning that got shot. Ryu dies like later on in the movie when it kind of comes out that Nezu's a double agent in the movie.
It's been so long since I've seen that film. I see it around here. It's only available on Crunchyroll. I don't think I have that. Right.
I saw a few clips yesterday on YouTube.
There you go. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find the movie. I'll try to get the DVD if I can.
I'm sure you can get the DVD pretty cheap on like discount sites and stuff.
Shouldn't be too rough. Step away from the wounded man. Come out slowly with your hands behind your heads. Do it now.
Come on, do it now. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. No.
Do it now. Now.
The dissident group, the 11th district, is secured. There are some wounded and medical teams at once. Send medical teams at once. Oh, shit. Now. Assume the position, hands against the wall and feet apart. Uh-oh. It's full cavity search in their future. Move and we'll shoot to kill. Now, where are the rest of you? Huh? What? Go on in here. Quietly now. Not out of the woods yet. He's looking around. Is there army stomping by? Look. Sun's coming up. Must be in the 12th district by now, so watch your step. Want to try to pass as paper boys? Impossible. We aren't carrying papers. Well, how about we say we forgot to bring them with us? Better yet, just hang a sign around your neck that says, "Shoot me, I'm a spy." Oh, Nezu's still alive.
Look at that blood. Wow.
Yeah.
I think he's seriously wounded, isn't he? Wow.
Looks like he's shot in the lower gut.
Yeah.
Where are we?
It doesn't have a lot of screen tones in this one.
Some of it's probably been washed out too by the bad
Yeah.
copying here. You can see the occasional wash here, like down here in this corner, bottom right corner.
Mhm.
You can see the wash lines where they were using ink wash, and it picked up the different tones. The waterway. Oh, look at that.
The perspectives are insane. Oh.
Yep. Carrying a
Wow.
weapon. One establishing shot and two tighter shots to show their movement
Mhm.
and that there's something ahead. Every panel. It's like Eisner's points out in comics and sequential art. Every panel's a beat. Every beat's a second in time. Who's there? Huff, huff, huff. Where are you taking that child? Who, you mean Akira? You don't seem to be one of Nezu's thugs. And you? Suppose you're just here by chance. What do you want? I don't have much time. Zoof. It's a zoof. Stop.
Whee! Jumped over his head.
Jumps right over him. Gunfire right nearby.
Since when does a gun going off say blow?
I don't know.
Since now.
Blow.
Yeah, weird.
I don't know. Thud. Doesn't sound like soldiers' guns. Shall we check it out? Kira, oh, come with me. Well, well, small world, ain't it? Looking all over for you, my little jumping bean. You never learn, do you? One way to find out. No.
Oh dear.
Running down on him.
Yeah.
I don't have time to play games. Yeah. Huh. It's an interesting shot.
Yep.
So look at how scratchy those inks are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's the scan. I really do.
Yeah, you're sure you're right.
It's a bitmap, like I said. You know, it's
Yeah.
the lowest resolution you can get.
Scratchy out there, yeah.
Just go off and just lose most of the information, and then the wash becomes this cloudy thing
Yeah.
Mhm.
because it's not quite sure what to do. It's a shame.
Whatever stance your opponent takes, you neutralize it by jumping up into the air. I saw the pattern. Time for you to learn a new trick. I kicked him down.
Boom.
That's what it is. Took off jumping, and he jumped up and kicked him down.
Yeah, the shadow on the a little bit above. Yeah, in that panel on the right, it's a very interesting choice of shadow. I
Yeah,
don't know if it's
it'll be in color, won't it?
Yeah.
yeah, but
Plus,
it
there's a
works.
slight shade to it that probably got washed out even more with the scan. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it looks better that way if than if it was fully black.
Yeah.
Let's go, Akira. Ryu. Key. Is it you? It's Ryu. Ryu, really? How did you get here?
Very interesting.
Ryu. Hey. I could say kid. Wonder if those had to have been intentional, like he's thinking with his mind.
Could be either that or just the quality of the scan.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Yeah, wow. Oh, he took him, made him disappear. Zach, wow. Where'd they go?
Yeah, the kid disappeared.
Up there. Oh, he took him. It's flying off with him.
Could you imagine how much money Marv would get if he could charge a royalty per line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Colonel. Damn, don't bother trying to escape. You can't.
Man.
It's the
Little shadow again.
You're the one who killed Mozu. You'll pay for that. Tap, tap. And suddenly everybody's all together now. No way. Or almost all of the major players are together. Yeah, no way. Don't mind us. We'll just head back to where we came from. Come on. Shioko, let's... Oh, no.
Oh.
Interesting angles.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. I thought you'd seen the last of you at the secret base. I don't know how you managed to survive.
If I were drawing that panel, I would have lowered the Colonel a little bit so his head's not covered up by the balloon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that balloon was probably drawn in with the Kenji in there too. So yeah, that was just a bad balloon placement. They could have put it down here in the corner and been better off. But now the party's over. Oh yeah? My forces have secured everything within a 20-mile radius by noon today. 100% of all Neo Tokyo will be under my control. Oh, kid doesn't look happy.
Nice. Great panel.
Yeah.
And if you look at that panel in particular, everybody's doing something.
Yeah.
And I like the way he draws, when he draws that vehicle there, he draws them that looks like it's turning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not straight. It would be easy to draw it straight, but he's done the perspective and do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And he makes it all work and everything.
It's coming in at angles here.
Yeah, there's nothing there that doesn't do its job.
Yeah.
Like even the guy, the soldier looking behind him with the gun, you know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're very much pulled to the kid here in the middle.
Yeah. All the perspective lines are going there.
Everything is leaning right towards
and
it.
they're all looking that way as well.
Yep.
Apart from that soldier. It's really good.
Get up there. Oh, the Colonel. The gang's all here.
Oh.
Of course, this is the finale. Aren't you forgetting the curtain call? Come with us, little one. Scrap. Strap. Shit, enough. Bring them here. Up yours. He says. What's that guy? The other girl's running towards him. Slam.
And more lines.
Oh, what'd she do? Grab him? Fly
She
off?
jumped over him.
Oh, jumped over him. Okay. Yeah. I see it now. Don't let her escape. Oh.
Oof.
Takata Kakata.
Yeah. Japanese machine guns.
It should say they got a Takata.
Shatter, she's falling. Boom. Poomph. Poom. Is she dead? No. No, not yet. Oh, I think she's dead. You remember what's his name? Will Height called on his wife after he shot her. Called 911.
No.
I think my wife is dead. I shot her with a 22. She enticed me and kept nagging me. That's what he said.
Who's that?
It's a 911 call. Emergency call. The husband called in. Yeah, real call.
The real one.
Yeah. The guy and the lady on the line at the 911 office goes, "Is she dead?" And he goes, "Just a minute." You hear this?
Oh,
I think she's dead.
wow.
Anyway. Sorry to digress there.
I thought you were going to say he got off for diminished responsibility and she got 20 years in jail for enticing him.
No, it's not modern. It's not modern
Right.
lawyering. Yeah. This is 10, 12 years ago or so. Yes, Colonel Akira. Oh, that hurts. Let me go. Shut up, punk. Kid's just walking away. Akira, it's you. It's really you. You haven't changed a bit. Crack. Remember me, don't you? I'm Takashi.
Yeah, Takashi.
I'm Takashi. Huh? Where's he looking?
Wow,
Looks
look
like
that.
some sort of
He hears-
slum.
Yeah, he hears someone walking up there.
Oh,
Isn't that fantastic?
yeah. I thought I heard something. That's Masuro and Kyoko. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
is that the colonel that did that?
No, that's Nezu.
Okay, I'm sure that we would have seen that if I'd have bothered to turn to the next panel. No,
oh,
not quite yet.
that full pager.
Yeah.
No, 3/4.
So who's done that?
I think it's Nezu. They're looking now.
Nezu's up and Nezu is who the colonel heard up in the.
Oh, right,
They're
right.
walking around.
So he's up in the. Yeah, got it.
There he is. Damn, I missed. He was aiming for Akira. Apparently, got the other kid, Takashi. Fire. Oof. Not kidding around. With a kakakata.
Yeah, the colonel views the Espers as like his own children, so he's pretty mad that Takashi got shot.
This one just got shot in the head.
It's taken him 4 hours to fall down, isn't it?
Ah. Takashi. Odum. The kids are in pain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well, they're all linked, aren't they? So they'll feel his pain.
Yeah,
that must be it. Oh, look at that.
Wow. Got that shot with a shadow there. That good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the guy who lost his arm, isn't it?
Yeah, Tetsuo.
Tetsuo.
Thanks for spoiling it. Jeez.
Oh, sorry.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I think he's already lost it at this point. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Got that.
no, not that. She just sensed the other Esper being shot.
Yeah.
Get that. Crazy good. Wog. Jesus, what a noise. That's Akira. Uh-oh. No, Akira,
Oh.
stop it. You mustn't.
He's not happy, is he?
Nope.
Oh,
Looks like he's shaking a little bit here.
yeah. Blop, blop, blop.
Inhale, exhale, 1 and 2 and 3 and 3. They're exercising somewhere here. We've had a change of scene. Blop, blop. Yeah. We interrupt this regularly scheduled broadcast. Mashiko, hurry up or you'll be late for school. Bring
Here
your
it
own
comes.
From our new provisional government. I can't find my socks. Therefore, all citizens be advised. Wow, I can't find them. Turn the TV off while we're eating. Yeah. Wow, a tank. To remain in their homes until further notice, all public and medical facilities at both the national and the local levels. Daddy, what's a coup d'etat? Coup d'etat?
Coup d'etat.
Yeah.
I've got to call
That's
the
right.
office.
Later.
Now I stay home from school? Can I, Daddy?
They're mixing it with just the normality of things because that's what people would say, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, Mayumi. And you hear what they said on TV? No school. Let's go to the movies. But we have to stay inside. Oh, no. How come? What a mess. They could tell them there's a virus going around. We're under martial law. And the crisis all patriotic citizens.
This is definitely Fauci's Japan.
Yeah. All patriotic citizens will be called upon to set personal feelings aside and morning, Mommy. You overslept. Pumpkin. Go wash your face. Oh, here's a double-sided. Here's a 2-page splash here. Kid's losing it.
Very cool.
As if he's pulling it in. Akira has awakened.
And it's only taken him 600 pages.
Sorry. Yeah, we need to get these people to a safe place, as many of them as possible. Okay, but where? We've got to hurry. We'll be trapped here too. Let's get them to the top of that building. Yeah, that'll be safe.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hurry. Boom.
Oh, look at that. Now that's in Marvel, that would be crying out for a batoon, wouldn't it, to wreck it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a bada boom.
Yeah, the writer couldn't leave it alone just to get another $5.
Yep. Oof. Aye.
That's insane.
Look at that
Look
bubble.
at that. Look at that. You can tell that globe or energy thing's growing, can't you? And going towards everybody.
Real
Wow.
clever.
Look at that. Wow.
Everybody here on the deck is running.
Yeah, and they're all jumping off the buildings. Look.
Freak it out. Yeah. And all of this debris is flying up. Yeah.
Oh, they're all floating, aren't they, in that negative gravity thing that happens?
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you see them?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all floating. Wow,
Oh,
that'd be weird. That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're flowing way up here too.
Yeah, and down in the bottom right-hand corner, they're floating as well. Next to
No, that's the
Uh-huh.
group. They were transported to that rooftop.
Oh, right. Okay.
What's happening? How do we get up here? Well, where are we? Where are you? Isn't safe here. We have to get further away. Oh, really? Kai, where are you? Whoa.
Kyoko.
Oh, the beds and stuff. I couldn't leave your Takashi hang behind. Takashi, hurry. No time to lose.
Do you know, I have to say, I found it difficult to follow the characters, because they all look so much alike.
Yeah. The kids, all the kids look alike. All the Jesper kids
Yeah.
with the gray hair, they all kind of look alike. You really have a hard time telling them apart. And that might be a problem solved in the coloring too.
Yes.
Even though the majority of this work is in black and white.
Oh, that panel's insane.
55 bank. Boom.
Look at that. Wow.
Ooh.
Just give me 6 months to draw that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 35 people.
I mean, it's not like you could have 6 people working on it at the same time. It's only 10 inches across the page. Look at that.
Did they draw actually that, or they used a photo and, I don't know, make some kind of copy, photocopy, whatever?
They may have lightboxed a cityscape, but they've still got to do it.
Yeah.
It's probably multiple cityscapes.
Yeah.
The piece together. And then a light box with a circle in the center. Still absolutely beautiful work, though.
Yeah.
Even in the condition we're watching or looking at it in. You zoom in on that.
Yeah. Imagine what it's like
nice fog
in the book.
Yeah. And that back there just looks like an inked over photograph here of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either that or they just made like a high contrast copy of it and cut and pasted it.
Could have. Still looks solid enough to be inked, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got to be very good to do something like this.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? Picasso said, good artist copy, genius artist steal or something.
Something like that, yeah. I'm still dealing with the...
Jeremy, no.
Lady Mayako. She comes in, rescues the one kid.
No, she's dead. That was more or less like her soul.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, that's her. All right, got it.
So the kid's dead as well, then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's floating.
Whoa, look at that.
Sakaki.
I'm so glad my graphic novel is in the winter, in the snow, because doing something like this.
So you cheated.
Oh, I was smart to do it. Do the snow. The story in the snow, man.
Got that.
Oh, they're all being enveloped by the white there. Isn't that crazy?
It kind of reminds me of when I was starting out. What I would do if I had like a splash page that was mostly like black, black background, I just ink the characters and kind of out a little bit, then just glue construction paper to the rest of it.
Yeah. Key.
Yeah, I think they're being teleported to a safer location.
Oh. Yeah, the building's collapsing.
Like nobody's noticed. Look at that. Oh, don't let go of my hand. I thought you were saying let go of my hand.
I said, don't let go of my hand. Go ahead.
I just thinking he was being a bastard, by saying, "Don't, let go of my hand." But he's not.
Yeah. Canada. Man, they're getting. I understand their need to do it, but there's a lot of 2-page spreads all of a sudden.
Look at
Look at
that.
that.
Look
Just
at that.
beautifully done.
It's like, right, I want you to draw a building collapsing, and I want the skyscrapers behind it, and I want to see 6,000 windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at the multiple tornadoes back here.
I was going to say, are they tornadoes? Are they nuclear explosions?
Maybe, yeah.
You look like tornadoes. Yeah, I think you're right. Look at that.
But what detail on this is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if this was our friendly computer operators, all they do is draw one window and just duplicate it across.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to draw them all.
Yeah, well, to be honest, this is kind of at the point in manga history where they started using computers, like the mid to late 80s.
Already in here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, of course, it was kind of rare at the time, but yeah, there were a few that were doing stuff on the computer. It wasn't much, but it was enough to speed up the process.
It's pretty primitive. Everybody kind of adapted, rolled with the flow as the software became available. Yeah. Everybody learned how to color out of Photoshop, even though InDesign does it. You can do it in a number of different places. Photoshop was the first.
You can do it.
Most people really learned how to do digital coloring. Go ahead.
You could do it with your pencil and a piece of paper.
Yeah. It's a boom.
Look at that.
Yeah, they're dominoing.
Oh, God.
Mm. Meanwhile, scene shift. Oof, nope. Just the collapsing.
It's a bit like the end of Watchmen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of cross influence.
Yeah.
Of course, this came out before the end of Watchmen.
Long before Watchmen.
Yeah.
Akira did quite a bit, if I remember right. No, maybe it was about the same time when it was printed over here.
Yeah. But Dave Gibbons is a well-read individual. He knows what he's seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's tearing apart the city again.
Wow.
It's crazy. You could stare at that for a little while.
That's amazing. You think how many people would be in there if that was real?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, back to our regular page. Look at all this detail.
When if you think back to Hiroshima and Nagasaki, I think didn't Hiroshima have 110,000 people killed? I would imagine there's probably 1 million in this scene. I know it's not real, but if this was real and those places were full, you're talking millions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that because they had those two bombings, and now they are doing the same, but in comics. So they recover from that very, very quickly, right?
Well, and in this era of manga, also, like, a lot of the people, when Akira was being released, a lot of the manga creators were either kids or little babies when Hiroshima and Nagasaki happened. So the cultural zeitgeist was still centered around that. So at this time, you see a lot of like city destroying, post apocalyptic concepts being thrown into manga. You know, it's kind of like now where, you know, it's been 25 years since 9/11. So people are, so like, you know, fiction creators are more comfortable with like, you know, buildings falling and, you know, mass destruction.
I think I have to disagree with that. The age of the creators, because the guy who draws this is a year older than me, and I was born in 1955. But if this to be produced that person would have to have been 65 when they were drawing this, and I doubt that.
You never know.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, people were still dying of like radiation poisoning up until the 90s.
Yeah.
It's affected generations over there.
But they're not afraid of doing this in comics, you know. It's not something that in Europe or in the US they were able to do it so quickly. So what? I mean. Well, basically, for what I've seen, kids nowadays don't even care about 9/11. For what I've seen, it's something that, okay, it happened. Does it matter? You know.
Yep. As long as they can get their Starbucks, they're not bothered.
Yeah.
Pretty much. They're under a dome.
Oh, look at that.
That's crazy.
Looks like it's pulling energy into it.
It's like a black hole, isn't it?
Yeah. And only it's probably the exact opposite from the blowout from the explosion. Which is still going on.
Wow.
Look at the clouds of that bottom panel.
Yeah.
Again, the Marvel writer would be panicking on this story, wouldn't he?
Yeah. All depends on if they got their royalty problems straightened out. Takes more than strength. Go ahead.
They want the royalty and the page rate.
Yeah.
If you notice, you know, this sequence that we're going through is completely silent, as in there's no sound effects, you know, nothing, which really, in my opinion, really amplifies the tragedy of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mangled.
The thing is, you look at that, and how do you clear that up?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to go in there and pull those things down, are you?
Yeah.
You'll probably bomb it.
This is what, a good 20 years before 9/11?
Yeah.
Blop, blop. Well, somebody did get in a sub last episode. So, yeah. Sploosh. Look at that sploop. Sploosh. Really nice.
Now the sound's coming back.
Just looking to see what was down there in the corner. It's like debris.
What's that film called where the Earth freezes and they go to New York and there's that big tanker going down?
Day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Day after tomorrow.
Not that I would want to see it, but they missed an amazing opportunity there to show the extent of the death, didn't they, by not having thousands of bodies floating about.
Yeah.
Where that boat was.
Yep.
I mean, I know it would have been horrendous and all that, but if you're going to show something like that, it's like with Saving Private Ryan. Spielberg said if we're showing that beach, we're showing what happened.
Mm.
And it's awful, you know. But if
Yeah.
you're going to show it,
Yeah, he tried to be as accurate as possible.
yeah, if you're going to show it, you got to show it, haven't you?
Yeah, I think
Indeed.
so.
Yeah.
I think it's great the way they've all survived.
Yeah.
There's nobody we don't know
Hey.
hanging about. Rough guy. Wow, look at that. Oh. So that's all the water, is it?
Yeah.
Tsunami.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Oh.
Spoosh.
Oh, dear.
Japan is an amazing country with amazing people, because I don't think any other country will be able to do what they did, rebuild the way they rebuild and become the power that they are today. I think it's a cultural thing.
But they
Nobody
didn't,
in the planet will be able to.
they didn't rebuild it. The Americans rebuilt it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
went in there and helped them quite a bit, but it's talking about their tenacity of getting back to
Yeah,
society,
because if you go to
Yeah.
Asia or the Middle East or in Africa, nobody will. Everybody is helping everybody, and they don't go anywhere. You know, Portugal had a bunch of colonies in Africa, and when Portugal gave up their colonies, they weren't they didn't had any kind of self awareness or even strength to rebuild themselves, because they have oil, they have diamonds, they have gold, they have tourism, and they wouldn't be able to be great.
restore themselves. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got a copy of I Saw It, which is a Japanese manga. I can't remember the creator that did it, but he's very famous. Also did a series called Barefoot Gen. That's just phenomenal. About the he survived as a kid one of the bombings,
Mm.
and it's his firsthand account of what he saw, and it is incredibly horrific.
Yeah, here's all the bodies lining up and the
Yeah.
survivors.
Now you're seeing the
The aftermath.
Yeah, go have mercy, save us. Open the gates, please. Let them in. Let them in. But only the faithful are permitted to enter here. So she's not going to let everybody in. Ladies, Mayako's will that any who seek her and be admitted to her flock. Mayaki, hear us. Very well. Somebody there in the middle of the devastation. Not quite a full page.
Great the way, the way it's on the beam of light on that person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again, just all that great detail. Flotch.
This is an impossible movie to make. I hope Hollywood will never try to do this, because this is impossible.
They've tried their hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it always falls through, thank goodness.
You know, I thought the same way after seeing Attack on Titan, but the live action's pretty hot. Pretty cool.
Is that Tetsuo and Akira?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And he's Akira's doing the carry thing, isn't he? And floating telekinesis thing.
Yeah.
And the blood spattered Tetsuo's turned up. Wow.
And the shadow is completely black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Well, I might use some. I might use some stuff after watching this
Mm.
episode.
Yeah.
That's why we like looking through this stuff, Marv. It gives us
Yeah.
better ideas and makes us better creators.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we get all sorts of inspiration from this stuff, not just entertainment, though there is a lot of that in this. I know.
Mhm.
I always
our
look at. I always
Friday
look.
program. Go
I
ahead.
always look at this stuff and think, God, this is good. I can't do anything like this, and go and sulk for a day, and then think, well, I can do what I can do. I'll try. You know.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I think. Yeah.
That brings us to the end of the third book.
Wow.
Keiichiro Otomo was born in 1954 in Japan's Miyaro Prefecture, a rural province some 300 miles northeast of Tokyo. While in high school, Otomo became, in his own words, crazy about the movies. The
Mhm.
young artist then traveled 3 hours by train just to see films. And the influence of cinema is a constant thread that runs through Otomo's work. Soon after graduating high school, Otomo moved to Tokyo with the goal of becoming a comic artist. This first professional work was Liu Sei, Gun Report, Jiu-Sei, an adaptation of the Prosper Marimi novella Matteo Falcone, which appeared in the weekly magazine Action. Otomo went on to create a series of short stories, usually 20 to 30 pages, challenging works that captured widespread critical acclaim in Japan. A 1980 review of Ashi newspaper said, just as the new cinema movement had demolished the old style of Hollywood filmmaking to usher in a fresh style of movie production in America, Keiichiro Otomo came to Tokyo to create a new comic style and shattered the conventions existing in manga. In 1979, publication began in Otomo's first serialized work, Fireball, a story built around a man versus computer theme. Though the series was never completed, Fireball marked the beginning of Otomo's interest in science fiction themes and was the forerunner of future work that would define his comics career and firmly establish him internationally as one of the acknowledged masters of the comics medium. Dumu, first serialized in 1980 and collected in 1983, became a bestseller and was the first manga to win the coveted Science Fiction Grand Prix Award, Japan's equivalent to America's Nebula Award. The media attention gained from this landmark achievement made Otomo one of the best-known comic authors in Japan. Critics raved about Dumu, a story that combined terrifying paranormal genre elements and poignant observation of urban life in modern Japan. From the Yomiuri newspaper, the weirdness that lurks in the seemingly peaceful living environment of a huge housing complex symbolizes the precariousness hidden at the bottom of today's living conditions in Japan. Dumu is an incredible work too. We'll look at that eventually. Upon completion of Dumu, Otomo began work on Akira, a 2,000 plus page epic on struggling illustrative virtuosity and gut-wrenching thematic power. 10 years in the making and eventually collected in 6 volumes, Akira went on to win every possible award and spawned video games and animated feature film directed by Otomo himself, compared favorably by critics to science fiction masterpieces such as Blade Runner and A Clockwork Orange, and a blizzard of merchandise. Akira has been published in virtually every language and stands not only as one of the crown jewels of manga, but is regarded by many as the finest work of graphic fiction ever created anywhere. While the completion of Akira marked the beginning of Otomo's moving away from comics, his only major comics work since Akira has been the writing of The Legend of Mother Sarah. It began his odyssey as a filmmaker. After completion of the animated Akira, Otomo has gone on to work on a variety of animated films, including Labyrinth Stories, Robot Carnival, phenomenal movie, Robot Carnival, Rogen Z, Spriggan, and Memories, an anthology of adaptations of earlier Otomo comic stories. Otomo also directed the live-action World Apartment Horror, as well as television commercials for Honda, Suntory,
Suntory.
and Canon. Otomo lives and works in Tokyo.
Mm.
There's the back of the book.
Wow.
That ends book 3, folks. Brought to you by Dark Horse Studio Proteus. And the folks here. Right down to the pills.
Do you have the link in the description, Randy?
Which link?
For the Akira books?
Oh, no, I've got this here in my computer.
Ah, okay.
It's that's why the file is bad. It's kind of something that just fell off a boat into my lap.
Okay.
With the John Byrne book.
Yeah, along with that John Byrne book we looked at a while ago.
This was your bonus.
Akira, folks, halfway through. We're right at a great climax, or a great point in the series. Halfway. Let's stop sharing and get back to there. There we are. Where'd we leave off here?
Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry for the comments backed up just a little bit here.
We were marveling at the great artwork.
Yep. Yes, we were. Sometimes feels like they added the sound effects over full finished. We already went through that full finished art. It's a fun fact. Did you know? Yep. Okay, we knew. Ha 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 ha. That's the rebel guy who is taking Takeshi away from the facility. Near the beginning, before Tetsuo almost takes Shi over, then they're picked up by the colonel in the Chinook. Yeah, this guy is Ryu, who is Key's inventor, kind of mentor of the rebels, in the rebels. There's a hidden, what is that?
Umlaut.
Umlaut.
It's that, yes, that thing over O's that you see, those 2 dots.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like a blue oyster cult.
So many more details than the movie, I mean. Yeah. Well, you can do long form stuff. I've read Nausicaa. If you haven't read that all the way through, I was able to get a hold of a great copy of that early on from Viz. And that is so deep, and there's so much more going on than what you see in the movie. It's amazing. Just an incredible work. You can't stuff all of this into a 2-hour film.
No.
No, if they ever
or
were to do like a
try.
direct, straight adaptation, it would have to be at least a trilogy. At least.
I think the influence and impact is still very raw through Otomo's childhood. You mean of the bomb?
The atomic bomb. Yeah.
Yeah, well, his parents were
I mean,
anti-war protesters during World War II.
The soundtrack needs to kick in here. Dash.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The Day After Tomorrow. Yep. Barefoot Gen is harrowing, amazing, but horrific. Yes, it is. So there was a little comic that he did before that called I Saw It, which I think Eclipse printed a long time ago. It's very much in the style of, I want to say it, not Otomo, Tezuka.
Osamu Tezuka.
Very much in that style. But it is his personal experience of the bombing. And I think it's Nagasaki.
And
Sorry,
if
not
you
really to
really
swear, but I
want
fucking
to
love
feel
Akira.
bad,
Cheers, guys.
if you really want to feel bad, there's a movie by, I think it was Miyazaki, I could be wrong, called Grave of the Fireflies. That's about...
No, that's Ghibli. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's about like not necessarily the bombings. Well, not the atomic bombings, more of the carpet bombings that were going on in Japan at the time, and about 2 kids, you're basically just trying to survive.
Yeah.
It's a real gut punch if you ever see it. Good movie though.
Yeah, well, even though it's in a really cartoony style, the I Saw It in Barefoot Get is really incredibly horrific. That people with walking around with their flesh melting off their bodies and all sorts of stuff. Just the stuff that he had to go through was incredibly harrowing.
Mouse is the same way. I mean, it's very simplified, very almost cartoonish style, but just the subject matter is horrifying.
And it's amazed me that they haven't animated that mouse. I don't. It's probably.
I saw an interview.
Let him.
Yeah, I saw an interview with Spiegelman where he said that multiple studios have tried to adapt Mouse, but he won't let them because they keep trying to make it something that's not.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
for him.
Well, that's the problem the Pennies had with ElfQuest. They just, I guess, announced a little while ago that they've stopped trying to get ElfQuest adapted into any type of other film or animation because they can't find anybody to do it right.
Yeah. That's what on the Crow DVD, there's a special feature with an interview with James O'Barr where he discusses like the creation of the Crow and the road to making it a movie. And he put it perfectly where he said, movie studio producers are like dogs on a tree. Every dog has to come and piss on it.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about like someone tried to make it a rock opera with Michael Jackson. Someone tried to make, turn the main character into a woman or something. It was just completely, it was like everyone had a random idea that didn't work.
I remember the show though, where he was there with photo albums. He had just gotten off the set with Brandon Lee right before Brandon was killed. He did a show where he had a bunch of photo albums there and he was showing off shots from the set, and he was it's a completely different O'Barr where before he was solemn and quiet, and he was just bouncing with energy, just excited. You could see it in his face that he knew it was going to be a great movie. Right before Brandon went.
It was very tragic, not only for The Crow is totally tragic for James O'Barr when he lost his fiancée and then losing Rodden Lee the way it happened. It just The Crow looks like cursed or something.
Seems that way, yeah. You can't argue with that. Folks, we hope you're enjoying looking at Akira. We're halfway on this and already up to part 9, so we'll do part 10 next week and start book 4. Looking forward to it, and we'll go from there. We're really glad you're here and hanging along with us. We hope if you enjoy this program, you tell your friends. We are archived. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. Russ, Glenn, Marv, and Mitch pop in from time to time, and other folks rotate in and out. But we love looking at great sequential art from all over the world, and that's what we do here on Sunday Funnies. We look at great sequential art and the other little genre things that fit into it. Like if you saw the opening, we had a Mars Attacks card roll across, pulp magazines, all sorts of genre related stuff's what we like to look at here. Coloring books, anything that's got to do with this art form that we love. And then on Friday mornings at 5 a.m., we do Comics by Night, where we look at more serious comics from all around the world. And like last Friday, we just looked at a copy of Murder Incorporated, #1, that had artwork by an incredibly young Gil Kane in it, as well as we've looked at Crime Does Not Pay and a number of other things. Go ahead.
He was still in his pram, wasn't he, doing that artwork?
He was. The little hints. We were looking, little hints here and there were obviously Kane, but other than that, it was everything else. All sorts of different influences in it. So it's really a great episode, folks. Hope you get a chance to go back and take a look if you haven't already. If you enjoy this program, please tell your friends. We don't get any money from this. We're not monetized. Our viewership's not at all what some of these other sites are, and thousands of views and all of this. We just love looking at old comics, and we're glad that YouTube allows us to look at this stuff and to spread it around and show it to you. And we hope you enjoy it as well. Give you something to listen to while you're working, or something to watch if you just want to point and laugh. Here you go. We're real glad you're here anyway. Mitch, why don't you tell folks how they can find you?
Well, you can find me at Linktree/Celtic Cross Studios, where you can find my website, online store, and my webcomics. Keep an eye out for the upcoming Shivers crowdfunding campaign. It's a horror anthology I'm putting together. Hope y'all like it. When it's done, and you can see me most Sundays here at Sunday Funnies.
There we go. Marv, please let folks know how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. I'm making my graphic novel Moon, and you can see how I do it. And this is the panel that I'm working now. And yes, check that out. I still have 20 pages to draw. I'm on page 41 or 42, I don't know. But yeah, go there and see how I'm doing my drawings. I have a couple of videos there, and all my process I'm sharing. And yeah, just go there and subscribe or follow me, whatever, if you want
All right.
to know more.
Yeah. Glenn, please tell folks how they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me here with these people on Fridays and Sundays most of the time. And you can find my work on Amazon. I've got 12 books on there, various subjects, and something to watch out for soon. There's a book I'm doing this commission. There was a Vietnamese artist who died last year. I've just been working on this while the show was on. Done most of it. I've done all of this today. Right?
Wow.
And that's going to be auctioned off. The money will go to Boudin's widow, and we're putting a book out. I'm not sure when, but there's lots of artists being asked to do a page and donate the artworks. So I've done all this today.
Yeah,
and,
it's amazing.
Wow.
So
yeah,
I'll be inking this in and then colouring it. I'll show you when I've done it, and then I'll send it off, and maybe somebody will buy it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you should do a couple of videos.
Yeah,
you should do a couple of videos about that.
What, of me doing it?
Oh.
Of me producing it? Is that what you mean?
Nice.
I don't think Glenn's wired up for that to be able to do that.
No,
but that would be great to see.
I'd like to do it just to record it for myself, but it's difficult for me to do that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to keep us updated on the progress of that.
Yeah.
Folks, I've been your host, Randy Zimmerman. I'm currently writing The Atlantean #5 in the middle. Actually, I'm behind schedule, way behind schedule on that. Russ is tapping his feet and waiting for more script.
He'll be on your back.
That's fine.
He'll be after you.
Yeah.
I need to get off. I need to get off my ass, to tell you the truth. That's what it is. The previous Atlanteans 1 through 3 are currently available, Barnes & Noble or Amazon.com, any place where you can buy paperbacks or order paperbacks through the Ingram ordering system. Beautiful black and white, nice size trade paperbacks, folks. Each one contains a great individual story meant to be read individually or all in a row in order to get an entire adventure. And you can get the Shadow Kingdom also available over there in the digest format that I love. I love this size. You're probably going to see me do a couple more things, not necessarily sword and sorcery in this size. It's just a great little format. I love it.
Can I answer a question there for Al?
Yeah.
This? It says, wondering if as I knew Jack Kirby, was he into psychedelics? Well, I didn't really know him that well. I only met him a couple of times. I wouldn't say I knew him, but I would, and I don't know, but I would very much doubt it. Same with Steve Ditko. I don't think those guys were of a generation where they did that kind of thing.
Al, from everything that I've read, Kirby was completely very much a straight arrow kind of person. Very conservative, very much anti-drugs. That all of that comes out of his imagination from decades of being in the business and having the imagination to let his mind wander.
He just had imagination. Look at Steve Ditko's work. You know, you could, if somebody told you that Steve Ditko took LSD or something, you probably wouldn't be surprised with his work. But I don't think he did. Like I said, I don't think that generation did. That was pre-drug. That generation was pre-drug. Tobacco was and caffeine was pretty much the drugs of choice back then, and it didn't do anything to enhance your imagination. Now later on in the late 60s,
and you start getting into the 70s and into the drug experimentation era, I know a lot of the writers, Don McGregor and Steve Gerber especially, partook quite a lot.
I know,
but as far as those longtime Warhorse creators, I don't think they did. Really
Mobius took stuff. He admits to taking stuff.
I'm sure. Yeah, he experimented with acid. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Mine, you can't help but see that in his work. But I understand your thought process with Kirby and Ditko. Ditko's Doctor Strange. That's got to be trippy, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's all out of his. It's all out of his imagination.
Yeah, believe it or not, you can create good work sober.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's what most of us do.
Yeah,
not saying we don't get drunk, but we don't draw when we're drunk.
It's just asking since it's trippy. Yep, just that was a general consensus. Just didn't know if LSD might have been involved. No, I was pre-LSD for Kirby and Ditko. Yeah. The other guys, the McGregor and Gerber, I think mainly partook of marijuana and a little bit of acid, a little bit of hash here and there. But
good stuff.
That whole generation kind of experimented, and the drugs back then were a lot cleaner than what they are today. People I asked didn't think so either. Thank you. Cheers for the answer and everyone's response. Thank you. Very welcome. Now, that's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy this stuff and entertain and educate if we can. Cheers, dudes. Marvy's got the little devil horns working. Rock and roll. Folks, thanks again for stopping by. I deeply appreciate you. If you want more information on the Atlantean, go over to russleach.com, and sign up for the email list. The next campaign will be coming along probably later in the summer. It's going to be a very large issue, some stories I'm very, very proud of, which is why it's taken me so long to write it. The deeper we get into this, the more care I want to give it, and the prouder I am of the products that are coming out that we're doing here with the Atlantean. So stay tuned and hang on, because it gets better. It's great now, but it gets better. So anyway, hope you come along for the ride. We'll see you soon. Hopefully on the next broadcast. Do check out our archives. Go visit your local retailer. Talk about comics in a positive way. You don't have to be all negative and trolly and all of this crap on these anti-social platforms. If you find a comic that you love or a comic you enjoyed as a kid, go back and reread it. Remind yourself why it was so great, and then tell people about it. Oh, I read this as a kid. I thought it was amazing. I reread it again. It's just as good. Or I reread it again, and I don't know what I was thinking when I was a kid, but it's so funny now. All I do is laugh at it. We read these old 1950s comics. The old mob stories in it are all in mob lingo. They're hilarious to read, really entertaining, and they still hold up really, really well. They're violent. They're not made for kids, but they're still incredibly good works, and done by with some incredibly great art as well. So we love looking at this stuff. So hang on, upcoming. I want to look at some Frank Miller. I've got the whole run of Sin City that we can go through. We want to look at Vaughn Baudet. At some of the more underground folks, maybe some Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers would be fun. Fat Freddy's Cat, and some oddball independent books. I keep meaning to go through my long boxes and pull out some of these great black and white books that nobody talks about anymore. And just to show them off and remind folks that there was a period there right before Image kicked in where there was some really imaginative, crazy stuff coming out, and hardly nobody even remembers it anymore. Some great material. Need to reintroduce you to, as well as a lot of comics from all over the world. We just looked at Daniel Torres's Rocco Vargas the other few weeks back. Just great Spanish artist.
We need to get into the TV21 Bellamy. We've done Bellamy, but Ron Embleton and Mike Noble and those people.
I've got Stingray and Thunderbird collections we can definitely look through. Just great material. More stuff to come, folks. Hope you stay tuned. Hope you keep watch. If you enjoyed this, tell your friends. Let's bump our numbers up a little bit, folks, and go over to those YouTube channels. Even if you don't go over there very often, subscribe. Hit a couple of them videos. If you enjoy this, hit that like button and let folks know any type of interaction with our platforms on our programs goes to help our algorithms and get underneath the noses of more people. Even a down thumb helps us out and helps our visibility. So go out there, folks, hit that like button, hit that love button, subscribe to those YouTube channels. Remember, it's the Comic Book Black Belt YouTube channel, the Randy Zim YouTube channel, and the Indie Comics Network YouTube channel. All has us archived. The Indie Comics Network YouTube channel has the full archive over there with all of the shows. And we've been looking at a lot of stuff, probably, 3 years now? 2.5, 3 years. I'm going to have to go back and look. I'm pretty sure it's been at least 3 years. So, Al, finishes off. Peace and love, all. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Al, very much for being here. Thank you, everybody out there. We know the majority of our viewers are after the fact. We deeply appreciate you as well. Your interaction with the program is just as important. So hit that like button, subscribe to those channels, hit the bell for notifications. And like I said, we do this twice a week, and we've been doing it pretty regularly for the last 3 years. And even if we can't be here on a particular day, we'll pre-record a program for you so that you'll have something to enjoy. So, and we get, like I said, we get a kick out of looking at all of this stuff. There's so much great material out there. We're never going to run out of stuff. So,
nope. And then we might even get around to our own stuff.
Maybe.
Yeah.
In about 200 years.
Hate looking at our own stuff.
Hey, I'll tell you what we should do. We should record our work and then save it for when we're not here and somebody else can put it out.
Yeah.
Put it in the archive. Put it in the archive.
Put it in the archive. Just have it available. Yeah.
And then release it in 3001.
Or just sit back and laugh. Oh, look at this stupid illustration. Yeah. With the stuff that I read, the writing stuff all comes through pretty good, but all the drawing stuff, I just cringe at some of it. Just I wish it was better.
Listen, I cringe about stuff I did yesterday. Never mind anything else. So,
And I always like to remind folks that are working in the business. It's always the stuff that you hate that you end up signing the most when you do conventions.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't know how many times I've done an illustration or like, art in a book, and someone's like, "Oh, this is the best thing you've ever done." And I'm looking at it and I'm like, "Oh, I messed up that hand. Those eyes are too far apart or whatever."
Yeah. And you say you've got the original artwork there, and they're buying it, and you say, "No, you can have it because you can't take the money off them."
Yeah. I've told that story. I had a piece of Champions, the Champions from Marvel, that was penciled by John Byrne and inked by Bob Layton. I don't have it anymore. I stupidly sold it. I should have hung on to it. But I took it up to John Byrne at a show to have him sign it, and he'd turned his nose up at it. "You like this stuff?" So I love this stuff. And he says, "Well, I'm glad you like it." And he signed it. And then I took it up to Bob Layton, and Layton had the exact same reaction. "You like this stuff?" "I love this stuff." "Oh, okay. Well, here you go. I'm glad you like it." Just, it's amazing that, and I, from everything that I understand, the two of them are like oil and vinegar anyway. But they really don't get along. But man, that page was beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. Had Hawkeye in it. Had Ghost Rider. Had a big UFO at the bottom panel. If you look through the old John Byrne Champions, you're bound to find it. I bought it because it had this great shot of Hawkeye up the chin, up the nose, like Gil Kane. Only it was John Byrne. It's like Hawkeye standing there. I always had an affection for that character anyway. But it was a great.
To be honest, does anyone really get along with John Byrne?
Well, it depends on what story you want to listen to. Some guys will tell you he's a teddy bear. Other guys will tell you he's a curmudgeon. So you never know. He doesn't quite have the reputation that Alex Toth had. Alex Toth was just solid curmudgeon. He was angry and straight to the point, and never didn't have any type of a switch. But
don't forget
a buffer.
That's his personality. If he'd have been a nice guy, he wouldn't have produced all that fantastic work.
Yeah, true.
I just watched a video on how great the Herculoids was and how big the ratings were for CBS when it was on Saturday morning. They stopped it because it was too violent. They had too many people complaining about the violence. But they said that Alex one time sent a letter to either Hanna or Barbera that was like 4 pages long, and it was all vitriol about how much the entire company underneath him stunk, and they were all amateurs, and nobody was professional, and they were all shitheads. And then he gave that to him on a Friday, and on Monday he was right back to work.
Toth did one of my favorite Batman stories. It was a backup feature for, I think, an annual in the 70s, and it was great. Yeah, the opening shot is Batman, you're flying on the criminals, and the shining parts of the inside of his cape spell out Batman.
Yes.
That was really good.
Yeah. Yep. Well, Toth is really good for that kind of stuff. We've looked at a lot of Toth over the years, folks. Go back in our archives and take a look at that stuff. Just classic material. There's so many great artists out there. Like I said, we barely scratched the surface. All right, we're out of here, folks. Thanks so much for stopping by. Deeply appreciate you. Stop back next week for the start of book 4 of Akira. We'll be back here again, looking through all of this great stuff. Catch us on Friday, probably more Murder Incorporated, or Crime Does Not Pay, something like that. And we'll see you soon, folks. Take care. Try to leave this industry in better shape than what you found it. Spread the love, not the hate. If you want to talk to me directly, you can probably find me over at Facebook. I've been going to X a little bit more and more lately, just to check it out. And somebody over there really cleaned up the algorithm quite a bit, because it got a lot less political, which was kind of cool, and a lot more entertaining. A little bit less ads too. I was kind of surprised. But anyway, folks, take care. We'll see you soon. Like I said, be good to each other. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great week next week. And we'll catch you on the next one.
See you Friday.
Take care.
Take care.
And who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great responsibility.
The reason I'm still alive is because I wear an invisible helmet. You can't see it, but it's always there.
As he sits each day at his board, alone with his characters, Jack Kirby is far from lonely.
I haven't got the trappings of a circus, but there in my mind is a very active and bright and colorful place that's as good as any circus that I've ever seen. And I live with that, and I enjoy it immensely.
Hi, y'all. It's time for Appalachian Word of the Day. The word of the day is urinal. Now, honey, I don't know why you yelled at me like that, but guess what? You're in a lot of trouble right now.
Hey everybody, this is your weekly reminder that you don't always have to be the bigger person. If somebody doesn't like you or what you do, then fuck them. Remember,
taste the biscuit, taste the goodness of the biscuit.